My nose has decided it does not want to participate in society today. Hello, my name is Katie, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to do another get ready with me with makeup in my rotation. So all of the makeup products I'm going to pick from today are either in my testing Pop Beauty video, my March first impressions, or my testing Revolution video, basically my kind of most recent first impressions, because I want to try these products as much as I can so I can do a review on them. No. Okay, so I'm going to start by making a base for eyeshadow. So the concealers I've got to choose from are the Revolution Conceal & Fix Pot Concealer in light yellow. Got the Revolution Infinite concealers and the I Heart Revolution Heartbreaker concealers. So all Revolution concealers I've got. I think I'm gonna use the Conceal & Fix Pot Concealer, and I'm just gonna make a base on the eyelid. This is very thick. Thick. So the powders that I've got to choose from are the Revolution Conceal and Define Powder Foundation. I've got the Pop Beauty Face Magnet Powder, and then the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I think I'll just use the Pop Beauty one just to set my eyelids down. It's just a white translucent powder. So I should have actually had a bit more makeup to put in my rotation, because I ordered a full face from a brand called You Can Be. I ordered it like right at the end of February, and it's like the 3rd of April I think today, and it's still not showed up. So I would have had another eyeshadow palette, but as it stands I've got 2 eyeshadow palettes to pick from. So I've got the Pop Beauty one, so this is the Dusk Deluxe Light Show palette, and it's kind of hard to show on camera because the lights just go crazy all over it. That's all it looks like. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird palette really. It's got some really pretty shades in it, but it's not got a lot of mattes in it. It's only actually got 1 matte in it, so it's a bit hard to like do a full sort of look with it. And then I've got the Patricia Bright, the Rich in Colour palette, which I've only played with once. I've only played with both of these palettes once as of the moment. Yeah, the look that I did in my first impressions with this did not go well, so I feel like maybe we should try and redeem ourselves today with this. I kind of really want to use the silver glitter called Wow. I really want to use that. I might just do something quite like glam neutral maybe, because when I tried to do something a bit out there with the colours in my first impressions video, it all just went a bit wrong. So maybe we should just go basic and see if we can get something nice. I'm going to start with this matte light brown called Queen up here, and I'm going to put that just above the crease. Next I'm going to use the darker brown called Mod Hell, this one here, and I'm putting that underneath. I feel like the one thing this palette is missing is a matte black, because I could really use a matte black with this look right now. Okay, so I'm going to cut my crease now. I'm going to use one of my Revolution Infinite concealers for that. I've got 0.2 here. Not that it really matters what shade I'm using to cut the crease, but probably just do one at a time. I'm going to put down the white shimmer shade, that's literally called Shimmering, just as a base, and then I'm going to put some glitter, one of the glitters on top, I believe. I'm going to use this sort of dark purpley shimmer called Desert at the bottom here, just to kind of blend the edge of the cut crease. Okay, I'm now getting a little bit of my NYX glitter primer, and I'm going to put that over the white shade. I think all of it, I'm not sure. Ew. Right, I'm going to use the shade Wow, which looks so pretty, and hope that this works. I think we'll see how it goes. Holy crap, that needs distributing. So I didn't think it was going to come out that dark. Might try and tap a bit more of the shimmering shade over it, because it came out a bit darker than I thought it was going to for some reason. I don't know why I thought it would look later, but I don't know if this will work if I just tap a bit of this on. Probably not, I'm probably going to just ruin it. And I'm using shimmering under the brow bone as well. I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Honestly, I think that's the most symmetrical I've gotten my eyeshadow in months. And it's still not totally symmetrical, but it's the best I've done in a while, to be honest. Yeah, I don't hate it. It's alright. I can live with it. Not my worst work, that's for sure. Eyeliner for the waterline, I only actually have one in my rotation, and that's the Revlon Colours Today Micro Hyper Precision Gel Eyeliner. I've got the black and the brown one. Don't really like them that much when I first used them. I've not used them since, but we will give it a go today. I remember it took me a very long time to build up in my waterlines, but it's okay. I ain't got anywhere to go for months. I do not like this eyeliner for the waterline. I will try it out on the lash line at some point, but for the waterline, it hurts. First of all, it's not particularly pigmented. It takes about 10 bloody minutes to apply. Normally putting eyeliner on my waterline is the quickest aspect of my makeup routine, but that took me 5 minutes. Well, normally it takes 1 minute. I don't want to put any liquid liner on, but I've not got a liquid liner in my rotation, and I don't really want one anyway. So I move on to mascara. So I've got 3. I've got the Pop Beauty Lash Extension Mascara. I've got the Maybelline Lash Lift Falsies Mascara, and I've got the Revolution Big Lash XL Volume Mascara. I liked these two, the Pop Beauty and the Maybelline, but I didn't really like the Revolution one. But I'm going to give it another go today, so I'm going to use the Revolution one on my top lashes, but I probably will end up layering probably the Maybelline one over it, because I don't think this is going to give me enough volume. It was just a little bit underwhelming, but it might get a bit better as it dries out, you never know. I mean, it does a little bit of something, but not a lot of bit of something. So I'm going to put a bit of the Maybelline over the top and amp it up a bit. We got lashes. Anyhow, that's the thing with pressed glitters. Well, any glitter really. It just gets all over your bloody face. How do you avoid it? I don't think you can. Not gonna lie to you, the second this video has finished, the base makeup is probably going to be ruined straight away because of my stuffy ass nose. Got 2 primers, so I've got the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial Skin Elixir, and I've got the Revolution Glass Liquid Skin Illuminating Skin Primer. I didn't really like the Flower Beauty one. I will obviously keep trying it, but I'm going to use the Revolution Glass Liquid Skin today, which I did quite like. I wasn't blown away by it, but I thought it was nice. Gives you a bit of dew, you know. The Flower Beauty one was just really oily, just too oily for me. Wait, oh, I forgot how watery this is. Oh god, it's going everywhere. Fuck. It smells so good. It's something in a pick and mix, but I don't know what. It's a specific sweet, and I'm not sure which one, but it's so nice. It doesn't really do anything mind-blowing to the skin, it just gives it a bit of moisture and a bit of dew. It's not too exciting really, but I like it more than the Flower Beauty one because that just makes me an oil slick, which I'm not the biggest fan of oily skin. I like subtle amounts of dew are nice, but overkills of oil are not for me personally. Foundation. I've got 3 to choose from, so I've got the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte to Cover foundation, I've got the Makeup Obsession Quick Stick, and the Pop Beauty Filter Effect base. I think I'm going to go for the Pop Beauty one. Just, you know, sort of like have variety with the brands and stuff. So yeah, this is the Filter Effect base. I think it's in the shade number 1. I think there's only like about 8 shades. Really not an ideal shade range. I believe though it's actually a good match, if not a tiny bit pale. I'm actually finding a lot of foundations recently that are too light for me. Something that I never thought would happen in my life, but here we are. It's quite a lightweight foundation. It's quite, I'd say the coverage is like a highlight, low medium sort of coverage. And it's more like semi-matte. It's definitely got dew in it, but it's not overkill with the dew. I feel like there's glitter still on my face because it all feels itchy. Does anyone else who has cats just feel like cat hair gets on your face when you're putting makeup on? Because it's a real problem in my life. See, I have kind of mixed thoughts on this foundation. Like, part of me kind of likes it. Part of me's kind of like, meh. I don't know. Definitely will need to keep trying this a lot. Concealer. I want to use my Revolution Infinite concealers. I did find these quite full coverage when I used them, so I feel like that will help us out where the foundation has not given coverage. I've got 0.3 and 0.2. 0.2 is a good brightening shade, but I kind of wish I'd gone maybe a tiny bit darker instead of getting 0.3, just because it's like only like a tiny bit darker than this, and I feel like I could have got one to match my actual skin tone a bit better, but you live and you learn. So I'm using I'm using 0.2 under the eyes. Using 0.3 on my nose and around my mouth. Those concealers have got very good coverage, I will admit. So back to powders. As I said, I've got the Pop Beauty one, the Revolution powder foundation, the Maybelline one. I also forgot to mention I've got the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage pressed powder as well. I do want to give this Maybelline one another go, desperately. I might try and bake with it. The way I applied it last time, it didn't go so good, but I'm determined to get this to work for me. So I might try and like sort of lightly bake. I got the sponges from June & Co, I think is the brand. They're one of these, they're like sort of fibery, they like feel really weird. I did not like them for applying foundation. They are good for like applying powder because obviously they pick it up really well because of the like fibryness, velvetyness, I don't even know what it is. So yeah, this is the shade 05 Fair, which it looks like it's going to be dark when it kind of comes out, but then it's not dark at all. So I think I'm just going to use this under the eyes, and then I think I'll use one of the pressed ones to set the rest of my face, methinks. Yeah, I definitely can tell already that I like it applied better that way. Like, holy crap, that has just like done some insane things for my under eyes. I've not like properly baked, like there's not loads of excess, so I will like kind of lightly dust it away. That's definitely a really good sponge if you're into baking. I don't do it that often, but I might start doing it more often now. I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage powder that I just used in a pick from my kit, and I'm going to use a brush and put that on everywhere else. Okay, I am looking a little bit ghostly now, but we are mattified. I don't need a lot of bronzer here because I am looking a bit deceased. So I've got the Pow Wow powder from Pop Beauty, Beach and Bronze, and then I've got the Revolution Pro NAF bronzer in Architecto. I didn't really like this. I found it kind of difficult to blend, and the shades, I don't know, it kind of works as contour. I don't know, it was a bit of a mess in my first impressions when I used it. I'm going to use the Pop Beauty palette. Maybe I'll use the Architeco to contour my nose, maybe. I think I'm just going to sort of go between the two bottom shades here. Just dip my brush in both of them. And warm this face up. So I'm going to use the Revolution Pro NAF bronzer. I'm going to try and contour my nose. I don't know why. So I only actually have one highlight in my rotation, and that's the Revolution Glass Crystal Illuminator. However, I believe they have stopped selling this. It was because of the Manny MUA thing, the Luna Beauty thing. They basically ripped off the packaging, and they like apologised, and well, they basically wrote an apology on Instagram, and they said that they were removing it from sale. So I don't know, you may still be able to get it some places, but probably not for much longer. I believe they are just going to get rid of it now. But I've still got it, so I'm not just going to waste it. I thought it was super pretty. I did struggle to get it to sort of like blend nicely into the skin, but the actual shade itself is stunning. So I'm going to give it a go. Okay, so now that I've switched to an LA Girl sponge, I feel like I can get my products to mesh into my skin a little bit better now. Because even like that nose contour blended out better than I got it to blend out before. I've got the Pro NAF blush as well in Mia Kiss, which again, I didn't like this very much in my first impressions because it came out way too harsh and then I couldn't get it to blend. But I'm just gonna try a different approach, I guess. That's the shade of it there. It is a really nice shade. Let's see if I can apply it this time without looking like a clown. That's an improvement. Brows, I'm going to start by using my soap brow from Revolution. I've just got another random spoolie. I don't use the one that comes with it because it's too small. I'm just getting a load of soap on the spoolie and I'm just going to brush them through. I'm going to use some tinted brow gel now, which kind of made doing that kind of unnecessary, but I've got two from Revolution, so I've got the Revolution brow gel with cannabis sativa, and then I've just got the normal Revolution eyebrow gel. They're both in dark brown, and I didn't particularly like. I'm just going to use the one with cannabis sativa in it. These aren't my fave. They've just got way too much excess on them. The colour's a bit too dark. I don't love them. But you know, the one with cannabis in has a very strong smell, which I feel like is probably to be expected. I'm just going to brush these through my brows. So I've not actually got any micro brow pencils in my rotation. I just didn't buy any, didn't try any. So I'm just going to use my W7 Stroke of Genius because I used this in my last pick from my kit and it's on my desk. And this is one of my favourite micro brow pencils. I'm just going to try and create a bit more structure. And I'm going to finish off by running a bit more of the soap through them, I think. Okay, so finishing off the eyes, I'm going to go back in with Queen, shove a load of that on. Then Model. I'm not cool enough to do this, I'm sorry. And that's going closer to the lash line. Right, I'm using the Glass Crystal highlighter in my inner corner. Okay, I'm going to use the same two mascaras, the bottom lashes. Okay, so for lips I've got 3 products. I've got one of the Revolution Pro, what the hell are you called? They're called like the new Neutral Satin Matte, something like that. It's in the shade Latte. I've got the Revolution Pro NAF, again, I don't know what these are called. I think they're called just matte lipstick, I don't know. The shade's Biscuit, and then I've got the Pop Beauty. Why are none of the names of these lipsticks other than the shade name written on them? This is the Pop Beauty, I think they're called matte lipsticks. Novel Nude. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Latte because it's quite a dark brownie nude. And then layer over the top of it the Pop Beauty one because it's more of a paler, nude. I think they might look quite nice layered. Okay, so we're going in with Latte. And that's a look by itself, I think, but I feel like this Pop Beauty one will look nice ombre over it. But I could be wrong, it's a bit paler. Okay, it didn't really have the desired effect, it just sort of blended into the brown. Makeup, done. Gonna do something with the old greasy hair. So this is my finished, like, sort of chocolate fudge brownie inspired makeup. That is the vibes, it is making me want a chocolate fudge brownie. I don't have a chocolate fudge brownie. Just gonna put a bit of the Revolution Glass Glow Fix. This is the only setting spray in my rotation. I only actually have 4 setting sprays altogether anyway, so I really like this. However, it does smell like a dentist, so take from that what you will. It's just very refreshing, gives you a bit of dew, gives your highlighter a bit of extra oomph. It's nice. I feel like of all the dewy setting sprays, this is probably my favourite one I've tried so far. But I have not tried a lot, so I'm happy with it. I think I got the product to work better today than I necessarily did in the first impressions videos I did with them. So yeah, this was like a kind of full face of second impressions sort of video, because a lot of these products was the second time I was using them, for like the majority of these, so yeah, it's kind of like a full face of second impressions, I guess. Thank you for watching this video, I'll see you in my next one, goodbye.